SEC tournament. Just how important is it the way you guys are playing right now going into this week?
Well, I think he told you, I don't know how many, 2-3 weeks ago, we were talking about like our mission statement. We want to play better basketball to win games to get in the NCAA tournament. And you look at this 5-game stretch, we're 3-2, and the 2 losses are against ranked teams right at the buzzer. So we've played really good basketball. We're playing together, we're playing tough, we're believing, and I think that's what you want. You want to be playing your best basketball in February and March. And besides the SEC, name another group that has a 5-game stretches like you get in the SEC. And so we're playing better basketball. I think we had 5 turnovers at Texas. I mean, just really good, a lot of things to play better basketball. And better basketball doesn't meaning making all your shots all the time. And that's why we had a lot of good basketball plays that were winning plays that might not show up in the box score in the Texas game. But it's been huge for us to keep believing, for us to keep coming out here in front of everybody and just keep saying, man, we still got a path. We're still getting better. We're right there. And to see the guys get some results with their resiliency is exactly where we want to be going into this tournament where we can control it. We're playing better basketball.
Porter, how do you? The first time you played these guys, it was 3-1 in free throws for them. So you're 2 months down the road. You're playing great basketball. How do you see the matchup this time around?
Yeah, that brought back an old wound.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Watching their 37 free throws with that, but they're also playing their best basketball of the year. I talk about our 5-game stretch. They just went on. They just won 4 in a row in the SEC. I think Silas Demare, their point guard, is really in these last 5 games. He's up 6 points in his point average. He's averaged almost 19 a game in this stretch. He is really playing at a high level. They rebound so well. They're so big and physical. They just think they just playing at a high clip, very confident. But the first game, we're a different team than the first day we played them. We've had growth. Jeremiah's grown from that point. All our guards. Bryson has really taken a step up of growth since then. So we're different. They're playing very well. We're playing very well.
Porter, you talked on Saturday about the shifts, the guys that came in off the bench. Just how big was their performance against Texas and moving forward?
Huge. To have Luke come in and give you 10. If you would have said Luke is going to come in off the bench, give you 10, and not take a 3, I would have said, I don't know what I've said that I can say on air. But I think he was, aggressive, confident, got offensive rebounds, finished on there. Luke was great. Glenn Taylor, he came off in the second shift and got us 10. Kobe came off the second shift, had 5 assists, I think, in the first half. Mo's been second shift, and he stepped up, and he made a lot of energy plays. Dayton constantly has been that guy. So you need that. I've said it a lot. To win in this league, you've got to have multiple guys producing. And it's just, Jalon and Jeremiah have been there, and they both made big plays, in that game. But to have that second shift step up when those guys scoring wasn't there to their averages was really a confidence boost that can take us into this tournament. And you need all hands on deck in this league in February, March. And great boost with those guys.
Any update on Sam?
He's doing good. So every day seems to progress. We'll see how it goes today. I know we play Wednesday night, but he's doing good. He was hooting and hollering on the bench at Texas. He's ready. It's moving in the right direction.
Even if he can't go, that does something for you, right? That energy.
100%. When I rewatched the game, I saw him. I didn't notice it during the game because I was staring at Sam. But I noticed it when I rewatched the game a couple times, how much Sam was on the bench, and he was in Luke's ear. He kept on talking to Luke. And that was great leadership of him and that energy and pouring into the other guys.
How much of a relief was it when that MRI came back?
Yeah, it was great. It's for him, too. You don't want it to end like that for him. So for him to have hope and in the rehab and knowing that he doesn't have to get a surgery, and really happy for him. And for us, we'll see how this plays out.
Paul, you talk about Mo taking that being that second job, bringing that energy. I just want to ask you, how is he? Because obviously right now he's observing Ramadan when he doesn't eat from sunrise to sunset. How do you think he keeps that energy up and brings that energy despite not being like the rest of the guys in the eating?
It's hard. It's something I can't, talk about with, like, or relate with him because I've never done that. And he's handled it so well, and just he's been through it his whole life, so he knows what he's doing at the end as the sun goes down, and respect him so much. There's just so much respect for him and Yaya Keita. They're going it through together, and to load up on fluids when he can and energy when he can, and for him to give every ounce of energy to our team is just such a credit to him as a human being, and it's just so much respect for his faith to observe Ramadan during this time.
Porter, there's a lot of things you look for in the transfer portal. You always tell athletic ability, shooting. Can you gauge or try to find mental toughness? Like, did you know this team would be as tough as what it's been?
Yeah, you do your research on everything in the portal, and but I think some of the resilience comes with coming together, and guys that you try to get guys that have won, guys that are chasing that winning, like Jalon Moore's. We've talked about his quest to get in, but I really thought that this team was resilient starting in the summer, going through it the fall. But then early on, I really saw it in the Bahamas. And then we saw it get cracked a little bit, at Florida, at Alabama. We've talked about all this, at Auburn. And what we've really retained back is we've been able to fight back. Even in the second half, Texas took I think a 5-point lead or whatever it was to fight back, and then have us take a 5-point lead, or 6-point lead. So that's the resiliency you need to keep fighting back over and over and over. And I can just see these last 5-6 games, we've regained that back, and that's really, really good news for us.
Are you packing 5 seats this week, or?
No. I know.
They're going to back it for you.
Yeah, who the guys did? Yeah. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. This one's, it needs 2 dry cleaners. It got drenched so bad. I love that.
Porter, you mentioned the turnovers and cutting
Yeah.
it down has been huge. It's easy to just say less turnovers, great, everyone. But
Sure.
What are the areas you've seen the most improvement as far as being able to cut out those mistakes to be more efficient?
Recognizing in this league, the windows close so fast. The bodies, the athleticism, and everything. The windows close. Sorry to scare you like that. They close you so fast. Just making sure you pay attention. But I think they've seen that, and not getting too deep, and then playing off 2 feet. Playing off 2 feet is just such a fundamental concept of when you get to the paint and it closes off. Just to leave your feet, and we didn't do that well at Georgia. That was, at reviewing this tape, they come and they're going to try to block a lot of shots. And they did really well with that. But I just think overall, making the right play, drawing and kicking, giving yourself up when you see 3 rotate, we've been better than that because Texas is long and athletic and they were coming. And for us to be strong with the ball, take care of the ball, being great at easy. Sometimes the easy pass is the pass right in front of you when they come. And being great at that easy pass, we're getting better at that.
Or you've talked a lot about defense with this team down the stretch. How you guys guarded Trey Johnson?
Yeah.
That just kind of give you validation. Just this team can defend anyone.
It does. Offensively, we've been up in the 80s and 90s, and we've been super efficient, like you said. And we didn't shoot the ball or finish the ball as well at Texas, but it just goes to show you can win games when you're not making that many shots if you defend and rebound. And I thought what the guys did on how they played possession by possession, especially against Trey, I thought we were really connected defensively, and that's why we won. It really is. I mean, our defense was really connected there at Texas because it was the first game we weren't over 80 in this stretch, but we held them down there too. So it's going to be a key to go win this time of year, but just being connected by everybody.
What do you guys remember about the first game? It was about 2 months ago, so what do you remember about the first game in Athens that you guys played?
It was a physical game. I know that game we kind beat ourselves in a sense. I don't think we were as connected as we are now. And we're a different team from then. So I just think it was a physical game, and on the defensive side, we've gotten way better, and we're a more connected team now.
I tend to agree. I think the game is very competitive throughout the whole game. They just did a great job pulling away at the end, and I think the outcome will be different second time around.
Jalen, you mentioned kind of being a different team, but these last couple of games after a rough stretch in the middle of the year, what have you learned about the team just through these last couple of wins and some of the battling through adversity and those type of things?
That through whatever, we're going to weather the storm, and we're always going to stay together. Come in the next day, regardless if it's a win, loss, whatever anyone says, we're going to always come in and come in as a hard-working team and as the most connected team. And that's what I've learned about this team, that we're the most connected and most resilient team.
Jeremiah, along those lines, these last couple of wins, what has stood out just about the way the team has played?
We just played a great game of basketball throughout the whole 40 minutes. Very connected, and we've all put the work in. So just trusting our work and believing in each other, I think has helped us a lot.
Jeremiah, that first Georgia game, I think that was the first game all year that you didn't score in double figures. What did you learn from that experience, and just how have you grown over the last couple months since then?
Just continue to keep going. My teammates and coaches just did a great job of telling me next game mentality. I think I did a great job as well. Just continue to move forward and looking forward to the next game.
Jalen, obviously Glenn and Luke really stepped up for you guys big time the other night. How important is that going to be to have that from them going forward?
First off, just to speak on that, they had an amazing game. Just to see them go out there and have a great impact on the game, that was amazing. And just moving forward, it's going to be important for them to bring that same energy and same level of competitiveness and being able to pay attention to details. That's going to be important coming into the next game.
What does it do for you guys to have Sam, just like him giving energy off the bench even when he's not playing? How much did that kind of help pump you guys up the other night, you feel like?
It helped pump us up a lot. That just shows who Sam is and how much he cares about this team and how much energy he brings to this team and how important he is to this team. So just having him on the sideline and bringing that energy is important.
Jalon, Jeremiah, Porter said after the game the other day that you guys are playing the best basketball you guys have played all year. Do you guys feel that way? And if so, how much confidence do you guys have going into this tournament?
Yes, we are actually playing our best minute basketball, and we have a lot of confidence coming into this tournament, knowing we played every single team, so we kind of know what it's like to play against them, and we kind of have a feel for everybody. So it's really important that we have confidence and believe in each other, and we're looking forward to coming out on top.
Yeah, I agree with that. Just continue to have confidence in each other and continue to be connected and continue to come in with a business-like mindset every day. That's how it's going to help us going into the tournament.
Jalen, you've had this sense of urgency the last couple of weeks. Is last year a reminder that you can never get too comfortable this time of year?
For sure. You can never get too comfortable because, this time of year is the most important time of the year, especially when it comes to conference tournaments and then the NCAA tournament. So just coming in and being on it and paying attention to every little detail and bringing the focus every day is important around this time, and we've learned that.
Jalon, how have you kind of seen Jeremiah improve the last couple of games? Obviously, had the monster non-conference season, kind of just getting his feet under him to start SEC play, but he's really come on the last couple of games. How have you kind of seen him mature?
I think just to see him, like I said, he comes in every day with a business-like mindset, and he works his butt off. Comes in at night, puts up extra shot, always in here working out, and just to see the game slow down for him and to see him be able to score a will and get others involved, I've been proud of him and proud of his growth.
What have you guys made of Porter wearing suits the last couple games and you guys being 3-0 in those contests?
He says he's not superstitious, but just to see him wear the suit, it's a clean look, clean, classy look, and I like it.
You're going to pass it up for him and take it.
Yeah, for sure.